Today on TPN Vacations, we're reviewing the Great Wolf Lodge in Bloomington, Minnesota. The Great Wolf Lodge is a hotel, adventure park, water park, all-around kid activity hotel that's located right next to the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, just outside of Minneapolis. When you first come into the hotel, it has a very lodge, rustic feel, but the main draw when you walk in is those floor-to-ceiling windows that gives you your first glimpse of what everybody's there for, the water park. You can see the wave pool and everybody having fun right when you first walk in to set the excitement. Make sure when you walk in, you grab one of the handy luggage carts that are located throughout the property. You no doubt bought a lot of stuff coming in. When you check in, don't get a room key, you get a wristband. The wristband is what unlocks everything at the resort. It's going to be your room key, it's going to be your charge card, it's your points for the arcade, and it gets you into all the places you want to go, like your room. We had a majestic suite, so that's about 800 square feet with a living room, dining room, and master bedroom. Here you can see our dining room table that seats 4 with very sturdy chairs. It also has a sectional sofa with a pull-out bed. This is our desk and coffee area we had up front, along with one of 3 TVs we had throughout the room. Off to the side, there was a little wet bar area that featured a microwave, a sink, and a mini fridge. And then right off to the side of that was our balcony. We had an outdoor balcony. There are indoor and outdoor facing balconies. Ours went out and looked over the Mall of America, which is right there behind IKEA off in the distance. The master bedroom had a king-size bed that was a nice little bed for parents. And the master bedroom was a little weird of a layout. You had a jetted tub that was hidden by a half wall off to the side, mainly so you didn't see what was going on in the tub from the master bedroom. Behind the main door to the master bedroom was a standalone shower that was awkward to get into, but it was nice to have a nice shower. Off in an alcove from the main living room, there was bunk beds. They were good for kids. It had their own TV. This is the third of 3 TVs that are in the room. As you can see, this is my 3-year-old niece at the bottom. It's a good size for littler kids, definitely not for bigger kids. Each of the rooms had their own closet along with the bedding for the sofa bed. Off the main living room, there was another bathroom that had a sink, tub and shower combo, along with a toilet and a whole bunch of bath towels that you're going to probably be using as you go to the water park. Short walk down the hallway and get you off to the rest of the adventures in the hotel. There was a lot going on. So this is their bowling alley, 10 Paw Alley. They also had a pretty extensive arcade area that had whack-a-mole, claw machines, arcade games, race car games. All of them were activated with credits from your wristband. Going from the second floor all the way down to the first floor was their ropes course. It was pretty expansive, kind of cool to watch. Lots of different ways to climb. You were hooked up to a harness as you went through the different areas. Down below it, next to the rock climbing wall, was a panning for gold area where kids can go and sift through the water, and they hide little gems and jewels inside the water that kids can sift through like prospectors and see what they can find in there. They had other attractions throughout the hotel. This is the Build-A-Bear workshop. They had a candy store. They had a Magic Quest game. They also had a Dunkin' Donuts and a Ben & Jerry's ice cream for food, along with Hungry as the Wolf, which was their pizza, pasta, and wings area, and Buckets, which is hamburgers and hot dogs. That was located right off to the main sports area of the water park. Here you see their Flow Rider, which is one of the more popular attractions at the water park. Always had about 8 to 10 people waiting in line for it. It was right in front of the kids' play area, which is the biggest structure in there. That's for littler kids. Has a big bucket at the top that dumps down water on top of everyone every 5 to 10 minutes. None of the water in this area was more than 1.5 feet deep in any areas. It had a lot of different little water slides, climbing areas, tubes and buckets that were dumping water on kids. Good place to hang out. Around the entire perimeter of the water park was a lazy river that connected all the major pool areas, along with the exit of some of the big water slides. The lazy river goes right through the wave pool, which sent waves coming down about every 10 to 20 minutes or so. And then, like I said, if you can go from the wave pool right down the lazy river to any of the other major areas of the water park, and it was a nice way to kind of get your lay of the land, float around the water park, and just kind of see what was going on if you wanted to check out the water park, or if you just want to sit back and relax. When you needed pool towels, they had a pool towel hut you had checked out with your wristband. It was a $15 charge if you did not bring back your pool towels at the end of the day. And from the short float down the lazy river from there was some lockers that if you didn't want to leave stuff up in your room and go back and forth, you had some lockers to kind of drop some stuff off. And they also had some rooms that had pool area views instead of the outdoor views like our room had. Overall, Great Wolf Lodge was a fun place. Definitely for kids, definitely for families. Lots of things going on. Your kiddos are not going to be tired or bored and not going to spend the time sitting around the hotel room when you're at Great Wolf Lodge. It is a loud property because of all the kids there. It's not a place where if you're a couple looking to go for a romantic getaway or just a quiet resort, that's not Great Wolf Lodge. There's activities going everywhere, and even the water park itself, because it's enclosed, it's loud. It's very loud. There's water and kids and all sorts of activities going on, and it's all contained in a big box, so it gets pretty loud in there. But all that being said, we brought my 2-year-old niece down there. She had a great time. All the kids there were running around till all hours of the night, and everybody looked like they were having a good time and were getting worn out at the end of the day. So if you're looking for either a staycation or a short little getaway with your family and you got kids probably between the ages of 3 and 12, this is a great place to go. Lots of things besides the water park, like the arcades and the games, ropes course, that's going to keep them busy the entire time. So if you're looking for the closest Great Wolf Lodge to you, they're all throughout the country, mainly up north and some further down south. There's one opening in Scottsdale, Arizona in October of 2019. So if you're looking for the perfect family vacation for your family, check us out at tpnvacations.com. We got all of our most recent specials and offers from different hotels around the country. You can also call us at 520-800-5787 and talk to one of our friendly travel agents. They'll be happy to help you price out and find the perfect resort for you and your family. Until then, I'm Mike for TPN Vacations. We'll see you out there.